Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central. CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And we got another Alouette signing here as Phillip Brooks, who's a wide receiver, but usually it looks like he's mostly a returner, is signed by the Alouettes, had a stint last year in the CFL with the Lions as well as the Ticats. He is 26 years old, went to school at Kansas State, and I'm curious to see, like, this move's interesting for me. And do you want to know why it is, Rick?
Why?
Because correct me if I'm wrong, but the Alouettes didn't even really have a returner last year in the sense of they just kept putting Phillip there,
did.
right?
They did just use a receiver their player got injured.
Oh, who was it that got hurt?
James Letcher Jr.
Oh, okay. Because
he only played 9 games last year.
But even with Letcher Jr., was he not mostly playing like running back or receiver or something? Like,
because they have him as a receiver, but he's mostly a returner. But he was injured because he only played 9 games last year.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Just because I was about to say, like, for some reason, because I remember when Phillip was being the returner for a while, but yeah, he only barely plays last year because he got hurt for a while. Okay, that makes a lot more sense because I was about to say, like, I was like, surely they didn't have someone because I remember Phillip doing it for a while. But I forgot that Letcher Jr. was their guy before that. Whoopsies, my bad. But he's 5'8", 171 pounds. He had played 2 seasons with the Lions last year, returned 12 punts for 76 yards, 7 kickoffs for 183 yards. 26-year-old also had a stint with the Ticats, though he didn't see any regular season action. This is just from 3 Down Nation that I see. I'm curious to see, like, I'm curious to see what their plan is, like, in the sense of, is this maybe just a bit of a depth returner pick with the understanding that if Letcher Jr. goes down, they would at least want to have another returner in there? Just in the sense of, because when Letcher Jr. went down, they had to go to guys like Phillip. They had to go to other guys from other positions to fill that role. Do you think that this is potentially the Alouettes actually wanting to have a proper backup returner?
I mean, it's quite possible. I mean, he didn't last that long with us.
Yeah.
But, I mean, anything's possible in this league.
Yeah, because if I look at, like, his stuff on Football Database and I see his return stats, he had done pretty decent overall, and it looked like he's played a lot of returner in the past. Like, this is not something that they just kind of put him into in the CFL. He was a receiver for Kansas State for the Wildcats, which are in the Big 12 or whatever, a bit there. But again, it looks like they really used him a lot as their returner, because even if you look at Kansas State from 2021 through 2023, he started all but 1 games at returner. He was their starting returner. With his longest return of those kind of past 3 seasons being 41 yards in his junior year at Kansas State. My God, he was at Kansas State for a while. He was there 2018 through 2023. He was there 6 years before being on. It says he was on the Kansas City Chiefs, so I'm assuming probably just on their practice roster or something along those lines. So NFL at least had a bit of an interest in him, so I'm curious to see where he ends up. This is another situation of me just not being extremely knowledgeable about a guy, so just probably need to see him in preseason and see kind of what he's able to produce, and see if the Alouettes find themselves a bit of a diamond in the rough, as that's kind of something that you occasionally see. If I think of returners that have been a bit of a diamond in the rough, I think probably the most prime example would be last year's Rookie of the Year, as well as Special Teams Player of the Year, Trey Vavel in Winnipeg, who will be sticking around with the Bombers. So yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts. Is there anything else you got there, Rick?
Not really.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, share it around, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys join our Discord. Link in the description below to our Discord, where we discuss all things CFL, NHL, all sorts of sports stuff. So make sure you guys join up. And before we get going, Rick, reminder for the people at home.
Yes, we will be doing I will be doing a free agent frenzy breakdown on February 10th. So don't forget to stop by and have a chat.
Yes, sir.
As we will be breaking down all of the news as it breaks for the free agent day.
Absolutely. So without further ado, we'll see you guys next time.